Hey guys, it's Burgas here, and in this video I want to talk what is the best fraction for your troop. As you know, when you start playing this game, you will be presented with couple troops, and maybe you decide and you like, for example, cavalry. I'm personally cavalry guy. Some people may be infantry, some people may go for the mages. Of course, if you're not a whale, you have to pick one of these troops to level up, and not level up, to train more. And like this you can focus on the researches for this troop and boosting the heroes, for example the level of the hero, the artifact for these heroes, basically everything. And by focusing on one troop, what I mean by that is not stopping troop training of the rest of the troops. No, you just put all the troops on training. But when you get speed ups from somewhere, it can be event, it can be bundle, it didn't actually matter. You can get speed ups from somewhere, and you can use these speed ups to focus training one troop, and this will be your main troop. Like this, you're going to have full legion early from one troop, and you can use this full legion, which is huge advantage when you have full legion of one of the troops. In the Behemoth fights, in the Alliance War, with Darkling creatures, stuff like this. Basically, you're going to have one strong legion. So from here arrive the question, since you're going to have only one time changing the fraction, I mean from the game when you start. So from here come the question, which is the best fraction from the troop you pick to go for? Again, if you're a whale, you will not actually care that much, because 10,000 gems is not that much for the whales. But if you're like me, 10,000 gems is definitely huge amount of gems. I can get honor like this, I can get speed ups, I can get a lot of things with the 10,000 gems. So let's go over each of the troops and what will be the best fraction for this troop. And I will start with the cavalry, since I'm personally a cavalry guy. So if you open the fraction, you're going to have the 3A fraction. This is totally normal. Now in the season 2 we're presented with the flying cavalry hero. We have to mention that because Spring Wardens flying troops is actually a cavalry. So if you want to double your cavalry power, you can go for Spring Wardens. So far there was no flying cavalry hero. It was Frygar in the season 1+, and it was it is epic one like Atius and Thea for the League of Order. But if you want to double your cavalry, go for the Spring Wardens, Legion March Speed, Elixir Production, pretty nice status that is going to give, but also will provide you with 2 times more cavalry. Now for me personally, I don't want to change a fraction because of one hero. Again, 10,000 gems is a lot of gems. So my plan B is actually go for the Wilderburg. And the specific here for the Wilderburg is Legion physical attack is 3%. This will boost my cavalry units with 3%. And this is really important. Like this, I'm going to do more damage. So if you don't want to change your fraction because one hero that will appear in the season 2, just go for the Wilderburg. I think this is the best choice for the cavalry with this 3% increase. Now in the League of Order we have Legion Magic Defense and Gathering Speed. We don't care about the Gathering Speed because here the donkeys or rhinos actually get extra resources, which is something like the Gathering Speed that the League of Order provides. But anyway, this is different things. For cavalry, if you want to change for the hero and you're a whale, you can go for Spring Wardens to double the amount of cavalry you have. But if you want to go for the DPS and you don't want to spend 10,000 gems, so yeah, let's jump on the second troop, and this is the infantry. Now if you're infantry guys and you want to have tons of infantry, I strongly suggest going with the League of Order. Since infantry is not actually a damaging unit, they don't have big damage, but they have pretty decent defense. The defense is increased, and they're more tanky. You will use infantry in the Behemoth fight to penetrate the enemy lines with infantry. So the League of Order are going to provide you with this Legion magic defense, which is 3%. Why is this important? Because in Alliance War you're going to face most of the time mages. And when you face mages, well, you want to have magic defense, and this will boost the survivability of your infantry troops. So if you're an infantry guy, this is the fraction for you, League of Order. And yeah, it's just boosting the defense. Now we don't have infantry from the 5 military building. We have marksman, mages, and cavalry. There is no infantry. So yeah, I strongly suggest going with League of Order. Now going for the next troop, this will be spearmen or marksmans. For marksmans, there is no other fraction. This is the Wilderburg. Because Wilderburg are going to provide you with physical attack 3%, and yeah, the marksman is physical attack units, and you're going to boost your damage on the Behemoths. Now marksman is the best unit for Behemoth fights, period. If you want to go to the Behemoths with the cavalry, I mean I don't know why you're going to do that, but definitely if you want to get the biggest damage, you have to go with archers. Archers have enough range to dodge almost all Behemoth's spells, or maybe except the dragon. The dragon range of the spell is bigger, but still I think the the marksman home is Wilderburg. So if you're a marksman, guys, go for Wilderburg. And finally, it's about the mages. It's time for the mages. If you're a mage guy, I mean, a lot of players actually pick the mages, and I understand. I mean, mages is the unit for the Alliance War and for the dragon fight. So if you're a mage, I strongly suggest going for the League of Order. Now in the Alliance War, your mage is going to fight with other mage, and you want to have this juicy Legion magic defense, which is 3%. And also the League of Order double your mage units, since they have these Celestials, which is magic units, and they're coming from this 5 military building that you're going to receive. Here, for example, I get marksmans, but you may get you will get basically magic units. And yeah, you're going to boost the magic defense you're going to need, and your attack is going to be the magic one, and you're not going to need physical attack boost and march speed from Spring Warden and stuff like this. So if you go for the mages, I strongly suggest League of Order. So this is so far the units, the troops that we actually have. Different fractions are going to have different extra units. Here will be cavalry, here will be mages, and of course here will be marksmen. So let me know in the comments what type of player you are. Are you cavalry guy, are you mage guy, and which fraction you are currently in. So I guess this will be for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, hit one like, subscribe to the channel, and maybe this video will also help you somehow, and see you in the next video.